Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be making another light box, and this time it's a Silksong Lightbox, so I hope you enjoy. Since Silksong isn't out yet, I have to work with what's shown in the trailers, and I found this image which I really like, so I decided it would be my image for this light box. So I just jumped in and I got started with the first layer, which is the red coral floor and the wall with the gate that closes behind you so you can't escape. And I made the same mistake as in my previous light box, that I forgot to flip the image, so I had to erase the line work so it wouldn't show, and I had to cut it like that. And I pressed a little too hard when I was drawing this layer, so the line work is pretty dark and it was hard to erase, but at least I could see what I was cutting, so that was good. It wasn't the most fun to cut this layer out, but, it had to be done. And then the next layer is a very front layer with some little details like hanging orbs, and I have no clue what these could be. Maybe lights, I guess, we'll see when the game comes out. I had to erase the pencil on this layer too, and now you can't see anything that I'm cutting, but trust me, it's all there. And unfortunately, I couldn't really see anything either, so a lot of it ended up just being guesswork as to how things looked, so I just did my best, and it went pretty well overall. Up next is the main layer with Hornet and the boss. The floor here is just smooth, so it's easy to do, and then I start drawing Hornet. And honestly, I'm unsure how I feel about Hornet being the main character in Silksong. Like, she seems like a fun character, but from the trailers and everything, the movement looks a little bit weird, and I feel like the controls will be too complicated for me, because I'm not good at games, but I don't know. We'll see how it ends up being. But anyways, I finished cutting Hornet out, and I just added a few details like these posts on either side. They also have that same corally, barnacle-y texture as the floor. And now as we're moving on to the background, the first thing I notice are these pillars, and they remind me of trees almost because they have these branches that come out of them and even leaves if you look closely. So I just sketched out all the details around the base with the shells going up the front of the pillars and everything, and I added the branching off parts and cut everything out. And I feel like these pillars are either just weird pillars or there's some kind of like underwater tree plant thing, or they could be some type of pipes. I don't know. I guess we'll see. And once that was done, I went on to the next two layers, which have the walls on the sides of the arena and these flowering chair shell things. I don't really know, but they're there. For the walls, I tried to do a cool pattern. I tried to copy kind of what was in the original, but I didn't want to do as many details. So I kind of simplified it a little bit just to make it easier for me. So I just divided the walls into sections, and then in each section I drew a little spirally shell shape to cut out, and that's what I did, yeah. I'm really curious about this area of the game. I love the idea of an underwater theme, like all the detailed rocks and shapes really remind me of barnacles and coral and crabs, and I just really love that. And I don't know how it'll all fit in with bugs, but I mean, we had Fog Canyon and Hollow Knight, which was just jellyfish, so. But I hope this area is in it a lot. And then it was time for the very background, which was just some of these like leaf bushy shapes in the background, like the coral, and some of those like bars hanging, the pipes from the ceiling, whatever they are. So I just did 2 layers of those. And now it's time for drawing and cutting out the ant boss, and I know he's an ant, but I don't want him to be an ant. I wish he was some kind of crab creature. I know I said this, but this whole area reminds me of crabs, and I wish they would have done that, but I mean, he still looks cool, and he fits the area pretty well. I just wish in my heart that he was some kind of crab, but hopefully we'll get some cool crab-like bosses or bugs or whatever later on. And cutting him out was pretty easy, nothing crazy, and I didn't glue him into the layer yet because I didn't know exactly which layer to glue him on, so I waited with that till I assembled. And then I just took some parchment paper and glued it behind the walls and the little orbs, and it was time to assemble. The assembly went pretty easily and nothing exciting happened. I just glued the ant guy onto the layer with the posts on it, and he fit pretty well. And here it is done. I tried to use 2 different colored lights, a pink and a blue, to try to spice it up a bit and just add some variety, and I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, and yeah. If you liked the video, please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos in the future. Thank you, bye!